I'm Lacey, this is Lieutenant Dan, and you are watching Reptiles. So, how can you tell your pet is happy? When cats are happy, they're going to purr and rub and snuggle and try to be your friend. Dogs wag their tail, and reptiles. Do they even have emotions? Of course, reptiles have emotions. They might be cold blooded, but that doesn't mean they don't have feelings. Now, it's common knowledge that animals can get stressed out. Stress is an emotion. If you can get stressed out, you have emotions. Daniel here has emotions because he's my sweet little prince. He's my handsome man. Yes, and I love you. I love you. But how can you tell? How can you tell if your reptile is happy, like Lieutenant Dan here? Now, you'll see he's checking me out, and hopefully you can see in the camera he's doing some slow tongue flicks. He's licking the mic. And if he's doing these slow, long tongue flicks, that means he's in thinking mode. That means he's interested, he's happy, he's not afraid. Because if he was afraid, he would be sitting stock still and he wouldn't be exploring and investigating why I smell the way I do. And it's also said that ball pythons, a happy ball python is a hidden ball python. So if your ball python is hanging out in their enclosure and you can just see a little bit of their body in the hide, that's a good thing. A happy ball python is a hiding ball python. Now that he's out, he's clearly not hiding, but he's not having a bad time. Ball pythons, it's in the name, does what it says on the tin. When they're scared or stressed, or if they just don't wanna, they curl up into a ball and they hide their head. Now, Lieutenant Dan is not, he's chill. He's a well-socialized guy. He likes to hang out. He's my buddy. And he does not curl up into a ball very often. I don't think I've seen him curl up into a ball in a couple of years since he was a baby, since I first got him, and he was a little cinnamon roll. Now, cinnamon roll, that's just to keep them safe and secure. But if they're hiding their head and they're in their ball, they're in their little knot, they're not having a good time. I saw recently a thing where tortoises, well, because they're a little more splayed out. Tortoises, when they're happy, when they're interested, that they will go up on their tippy toes like a little ballerina, and that's a sign of contentment and happiness in tortoises and turtles, which is cool. But Lieutenant Dan here, it's with him, it's those long tongue flicks, the fact that his body's not tense at all, he's just chilling. That means he is a happy boy. Now, if you look at something like a bearded dragon, they're really good at letting you know when they are tapped out on human time or if they don't want to be messed with. Not only will they'll bob their head at you being like, hey, bite me, bro. But their beards their nice little spiky beards will puff out and they'll be dark. They'll go from their nice tan color or whatever color morph they are, and they will go dark. And that means they are stressed out. They don't want to be messed with. Leave them alone. Another way, it's very common to see in like rattlesnakes, bull snakes, a lot of colubrid snakes, and like vipers. If they don't want to be messed with, they want to be left alone. They're gonna kind of S up in that strike position because like you get more power from this power strike, this bah, than you would from someone just sitting here going, like Daniel is. He's not a scary boy. He's sweet boy. Yes, you're sweet boy. So reptiles have emotions. They just don't have facial muscles. They can't exactly go, hey, hi, or leave me alone. Nothing like that. They don't have facial expressions, but they have other ways. Their body language shows us that they're nice and relaxed and chill. They're not breathing heavily. Like earlier today, I was helping at an interaction day where people get to come and meet different reptiles, and part of my job was to keep an eye on them to make sure nobody was getting stressed out. The bearded dragon, he was chilling. His name is Mushu. He's pretty cool, but he's straight chilling. He's hanging out on my shirt and he's having a good time. The blue tongue skink is hanging out. I was looking for heavy breathing, trying to escape. For the tortoises, I was looking for them tucking their little head in and trying to just be a rock. So long as you know the body language of the animal, you're pretty good. So my advice, if you are a reptile keeper or you would like to be a reptile keeper, really look into how these animals present themselves, how they express stress, because they can get stressed out, and to say they don't have emotions and they can't is just ignorant and does not give them the respect that they deserve. Daniel here, if he ever got stressed out, so if you were looking at him and he was heavy breathing and his ribs were flaring out from breathing and being spooked, I would not have him out. He would not be having a good time, and you have to respect their boundaries. As long as you do that, you will have a wonderful relationship with your pet, and you'll have a good time. Isn't that right, Daniel? He's over here. He's wanting to check me out. He's like, "What are you doing, Mom?" But with all that, thank you so much for checking in this week. And if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things that we do here on YouTube. Liking, subscribing, commenting, it's like tipping the bellhop. Every little bit helps. So, until next time, never stop learning, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Mwah. Bye. Old souls. Hi, Sylvester. I think he's happy. Muffin. Muffin. He's a happy cat. Buddy, I love you, but you need to not.